traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a nice Sunday. I did get a request from a subscriber to do a technical analysis on CBL. CBL. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to maximize our 20-day, 30-minute candle on histogram chart on CBL. Here we go. Looks like we had some really, really nice volume a few days ago. Probably had to do with the run-up on earnings. My first data point, so I try to use, let's give you a little background, I try to use 4 or 5 different data points in order to make an overall picture on where I think the stock is going. Okay, with that said, let's take a look at CBL. All right, so the first data point that we like to use is this histogram of the last 20 days. And I usually like playing it above this point of control, which it is, and then approaching this value area high. Now this value area high, value area low is where the 70% of all the trades happened. I like playing these stocks approaching this value area high for a breakout into uncharted territory on the intermediate chart of 20 days. All right, so that looks pretty positive going into tomorrow. Okay, second chart I like to use is this weekly SMA chart, and it needs to be above this 9 SMA in order for this to be for me to consider it bullish. Again, these are just my opinions. All right, so we're 25, 26 cents looks like where that would have to go to, in my opinion, before I would think this is a bullish or the start of a trend reversal. So I'm going to go ahead and actually put a alert here for me. So as soon as it crosses 25, 26 cents, I'll get alerted. I will take a look at the stock again for maybe just my own personal trading instrument. All right, so that was the second data point. Lastly, I like to see one more data point I usually like to look at is this 513 EMA. Now the 5 has to be over the 13 in order to be considered, in my opinion, again, a bullish chart. And as you can see, this is the blue line right here is the 5 EMA. The red line is the 13. And whatever event occurred, again, I think it was earnings, it looks like it propelled this into a trend reversal into a bullish chart. Well, in the in the short term, right? So here's a bigger picture of it. So where's some resistance on that stock? Well, it looks like you're going to gain some support right in this area where you're at right here. If you just draw an easy little horizontal line right here, right? It looks like there is a lot of support in that 17, 18 cents range. So you know what? This looks really, really good going into Monday. In fact, I think if you could take a position and if it crosses below this 13 EMA, then I would sell. But I believe the risk reward in this situation is setting up nicely. One last data set. Let's look at the long-term histogram of the stock. So we can see the 52-week high was $1.78, and you could draw a trend line. Oop, that's the Fibonacci. Let's go back here and do a trend line here from $1.78 all the way down to here. You could see that it broke that trend. It's been basing. It's above this. Well, it's not quite yet above this point of control, but if it can take out this 26, 27 cent range, I think you're going to see a lot of new buyers coming in here. So, here you go, folks. I think the risk reward is setting up nicely going into Monday. Watch for a break above 25, 26 cents, and then watch for a breakdown of below 19 cents. That's just my opinion, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. If you like it, please subscribe. I do a weekly show, and I would really appreciate it. Again, thank you, and see you soon.